You guys want to be owner operators in 2025? Look at the things that I did recently in my truck, man. Still got to do a couple of things since, as you guys can see, the tire wear on my truck was getting bad, right? And finally took it to the shop. So it has to be the kingpins for the wheel bearings, and voila. I got new kingpins put on. This was about a week ago. So new kingpins on both sides, obviously. Got a fuel line that was leaking, and then I was keeping an eye on it. It was still leaking, but it was leaking up here. I don't know how this got loose, but I was able to fix it. Come on to the passenger side. New kingpins. The truck is a little dirty now. It's been a week. But that's what I have done. And oh, another thing is my hood broke right where here. That's where these idiots from the hood freaking fixed it, and he guaranteed me that it was not gonna fucking break again. And when I saw, I was in Michigan, I saw there was a leak. I opened up the hood and it was that line. But when I opened it, that thing, it sits in this cone, right? That shit was all broken off, and it just stayed here with the spring, obviously. And I mean, for a while before that, the hood was so loose and so messed up, as you guys can see all the damage that it was doing. There, here, you know, there. It was every little bump, it sounded loud and expensive. Yeah, that's where everything was kind of hitting when it was loose and stuff. So I took it to a body guy, and that's what he did. He just patched it up. I told him not to even fix it, because I needed to go work. He finished it in a day, which was that, and then he reinforced this side as well. Charged me about $300, but he fixed it. I forgot to mention, I do have new wheel bearings on the passenger side. Those were a little worn out. Let's start this bad boy out, because we're running right on time today, man. Alright, so we're driving already. Where was I? Wheel bearings. They did change the wheel bearings on the passenger side. They were a little worn out already, so got them replaced. This fucking asshole. So I mean, overall, between the kingpins, wheel bearings, and that fuel leak that I had, I think they charged me like $2,200. I still have to go get new tires. As you guys can see, it's still worn out. And when I get the new tires, I'm gonna get an alignment. Hopefully everything's good. And what this was doing was, it was shaking at a certain speed, like 62-ish. It would start, the whole freaking truck would start shaking too. So that was another reason why I went to go get it fixed already, because I couldn't stand it, man. I was driving and it was shaking all over the place. So got it fixed. We're good now, other than the tires, like I said. But they checked my brakes, they checked everything, because that was, I took it the week before Blitz week. As you guys can see, last week was Blitz week. So obviously we survived it. But that hood was getting on my nerves. I tried fixing it myself, aligning it, and it was still the same. And the thing is, like I said, every freaking bump, it sounded like it was like stomping on something. And well, when I opened it, I seen everything on the side being all worn out, and it was already breaking on the sides too. That's why I was like, damn. So when it finally broke, it broke on there like on Blitz week on, I want to say it was on Tuesday or Monday. So I took it on Tuesday. I missed Tuesday at work, but the guy, like I said, he patched it up, he fixed it up. He has a new hood, or not a new hood, but a used hood that looks, you know, that looks good. And he's giving me a decent price for it, for the hood already installed and painted the color that I wanted. But I don't know if I should. My friend was telling me that when they try to match the color, it's gonna look a little off. It might look a little off, it might not, or I might just ask him to see how much he charges to just paint the whole truck. Maybe that's one thing that I could do, is just paint it. I don't know if I can just paint it a different color. And I wanted to take a minute to talk about this. I was watching a video from Agustin Ramos. I was checking one of his videos out, and he was talking about how owner-operators, 95% of the owner-operators that he's encountered are the ones that be ruining trucking, because of the fact that they pass them up on road work. And you know, he goes off of obviously going on the CDL, schooling, because he hasn't gotten past that. Obviously he's in fucking mega carriers after 4 years of CDL, so he's still in that mentality of speed limit is for the cars, and for the trucks it's supposed to be, you know, 5 miles per hour less or shit like that. That applies on the curves, my guy. That does apply on the curves. I do believe that you should go speed limit on road work. I'm not gonna take that from him, right? Because I have seen, even if I go like even 5 miles over the limit on the road work, I do see motherfuckers just zooming by. But most of the time, I don't know if it's different over there in California where he lives at, but over here by Illinois, around the Midwest, every time I go, it's company drivers that be fucking going fast. You know what I'm saying? Like independent contractors from FedEx maybe, but a lot of it over here it's company drivers just zooming past somebody in road work. Like I said, I'm not gonna take that from him. I do believe we should be going speed limit through road work, but that whole thing about him talking about owner operators are ruining it, and right there, stop it right there, dude. Stop it right there, kid. You know what I'm saying? You're governed, you're a company driver. Sorry that happens to you. But like I said, out here, when I'm out here in Illinois and Midwest, stuff like that, a lot of company drivers are the ones that are zooming by. I do believe that a lot of these company drivers or automatic truck drivers are the ones that are ruining it. Man, there's a lot of times when I pass somebody up and they got their leg up here just chilling, just one leg down into the throttle and the other leg up here just chilling. Like, man, one false movement or somebody brake checking you, and if you crash, that leg is gonna be deep down your throat, dude. Then those are the type of drivers that I've seen that are tailgating other cars. I don't know what is it with these automatic drivers that are doing that, but I don't know if they're driving like that because they got something to prove. What's going on? I don't know. But those are the type of drivers that are the and I talked about it last video. Automatic truck drivers are the ones that are not in control of the truck. They're usually on their phone too, because obviously they don't have to be shifting, right? And what I want to say is they're the most distracted drivers out there because of that, because they're automatic. All they got to do is press the throttle and go. Okay, so they're the ones that are even watching a show on their steering wheel, on their phone, tablet, etc. And like I said, those are the ones that are tailgating cars, tailgating other truck drivers, and those are the ones that be ruining it for everyone, because one crash, one accident, fatal accidents, you know, that kills it for the rest of us. See what I'm saying about these dumbass four-wheelers, man? Stupid motherfuckers. Anyway, enough of my rants, enough of this fucking clown as well, Ramos. Let's keep on trucking. Let's take this load, deliver it safely. Try not to hit none of these dumbasses. Look at them. What the fuck we're talking about, man? Right the shoulder. A lot of the times too, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these fucking truck drivers be driving your car, their fucking rigs, like they're driving their cars like this. I've seen plenty of them going, you know, 80, 85 miles per hour, like they're in their freaking Charger or some shit. Like, bro, you gotta be careful with these goddamn combination vehicles. It's 80,000 pounds, you're hauling at a time, and it's hard to stop. You know, it's good to go fast sometimes, to pass somebody over, but to be doing that constantly and bobbing and weaving other fucking lanes, like you're driving, like I said, like if you're driving your fucking Charger, then you gotta get off the road with that shit. But like I said, man, let's go get this delivered. Hopefully the day goes by a little bit smoother. And we're here at the delivery. Another thing that I didn't mention that I fixed on my own is this bumper. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of before, how there was a big ass gap right here between the bumper and the hood. But me and the wifey fixed it up so it could look nice and straight.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead.
Alright, we're on our way to Joliet. We're gonna leave this can over at Mars Depot. Hopefully they take it. Yesterday I had tried to engage one, a 20, but they refused it because they said they had a lot and had to leave it at storage at a yard. So I got to engage that in LPC after I do this one. A whole bunch of shit. But anyway, I was talking about the bumper. I'm gonna show you pictures of before and after of the of how it looked. There was a big ass gap, and after a while I just got tired of seeing that. So like I said, my wife was helping me out. We went to go pick up a load on Saturday, and then I started working on that leaking fuel line because it was still leaking. Fixed it up, and we were in the mood of working on that truck. So the bumper, we made that our mission to just fix it. I had everything in mind already of what I was gonna do, right? When they crashed it, and the people that fixed it, they fixed it all half-assed. If you guys go back in my videos, you guys will see what kind of fucking poor job they did. But that was my mistake for not taking it through the insurance and trying to help the fucking guy out. But you know, it's life lessons. That's lesson learned. I'm never gonna do that shit again. Anyway, they put some ugly ass bolts, even though I had taken them some polished stainless steel bolts, washers and all that stuff. As you guys can see, everything is rusting right around the bolts because the first bolts that they put were so rusty, and they didn't even have the right size nut, so they were stripping them, and then they couldn't take them off. So what was their fucking solution was to cut the bolt off. But the way they cut it was they cut it straight on the head towards the bumper, and they sliced the damn bumper. But that's besides the point. They put some ugly ass spacers in between the bumper, so obviously the bumper was uneven, it was falling down a little bit. It needed a bigger spacer on the top. It had a little itty bitty spacer on the top, which made my bumper go backwards, which in case it made it look like it had a big ass gap because it was, you know, tilted towards the top. So I had that in mind for a while, and I finally went to Ace Hardware with my wife, and we found the right size bolt that we needed. I got a bigger spacer because I knew that with the spacer it was just gonna even the bumper out straight. So I got the spacers for the top. I got all stainless steel bolts, all stainless steel washers, so they don't rust when it rains and stuff like that, you know. I got the locking nuts, the ones with the rubber in the back, and then I also got a locking nut, which should help with it not getting loose, because those bolts that these guys put in, I had to tighten those up, man, at least 4 times a month, all the time, dude. It was so annoying, but hey man, we made it work. I'm gonna show pictures of not the washers, because I won't be able to put the camera bump in there, but I'm gonna show you the picture of the spacer that I put. It's a nice size spacer. Like I said, that one really strained out the bumper. It's not 100% as to how we wanted it, but it looks a lot better than what it used to before. That's the only thing I'm proud of. And then, well, you know, my wife, she said her ADHD doesn't allow her to just leave things half-assed. So yeah, she was helping me out there so we could straighten it out and try to make it look better. Like I said, it's not 100%, but it is 100% better. Or sorry, it's not 100%, but it is a lot better than what it was before. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying now. But yeah, it's the little things, man. The little things that I do to my truck to make it look better. Because man, when I bought this truck and I started fixing it, I like my stuff to be, you know, nice, to look nice, not to be half-assed, and to be, you know, to have some little Mickey Mouse jobs to hold it in place. Like the hood, I did that. I told the guy to just patch it up. He wasn't gonna have time to redo the whole thing, right? Because he was moving from shop to shop, but he was gonna be able to patch it up to where it holds up. And he said it's gonna hold up for a long time, but I told him I just needed that because I needed to work, man. I had just dropped $2,200 on the kingpins and all that shit, and I gotta make money before I start putting stuff in there. Like I said, he was offering me a hood too. I am thinking about getting it so that way it could be, you know, a lot better, not broken on the sides, and pretty even. His price was not that bad, man. It was at $1,300. He said $1,300, painted, installed, everything. I'm really thinking about it, but if the color is not gonna match, I guess I'm just gonna ask him how much he would charge me, like I said, to paint the whole truck and have the whole truck matching. But if it paints the whole truck, I think I'm gonna paint it a different color, so it ain't gonna be silver anymore. Anyway, let's get to Merch Depot. I don't know if I'm gonna record there because they get a little anal about stuff like this. But I will be recording whenever I go and pick up the other box that I left and then get it at LPC. So I'll see you guys when we get to the other box. Well, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. I said I was going to a depot. I got refused, so now I'm back over here at LPC trying to engage this damn Maersk. So let's go QR code. See if they accept it here. Oh, Engate has errors. That's crazy. Proceed to office and hell. So now I gotta go to the office and see what the hell is going on with these errors. Let's say. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have a fun day because they're not accepting it here at LPC either now. So I don't know where the hell we taking these damn Mercs. Dispatcher is trying to find out where we are gonna take them. He sent me an email yesterday telling me I'll come over here to the driver assist and let them know, and they're gonna keep it here, but driver assist is letting me know they don't want them. This is the kind of shit we gotta deal with once in a while. All you gotta do is just, you know, be patient and deal with it and try to resolve it, man. You guys can see driving again. Fuck. Yeah, so they didn't want it at the Merce Depot. They didn't want it at LPC. Now we're going to another depot over by Chicago. It's called Vaquero. It's over by like 130th and Muskegon. So we're gonna head on over there, see if they actually take this box, because I'm getting a little impatient, man. I've been with this box the whole damn day. I haven't been able to do a second load, and hopefully there's a load to be done over there in Chicago, because I'm really not in the mood of driving all the way back to Joliet for another load. What happened over here? Oh. Alright, well, I didn't record anymore. GoPro fell asleep, so we're here at a gas station, truck stop, about to give this chassis to my cousin, heading over to Kentucky tomorrow. So he needs a decent chassis. This one's a decent one. Fucking tires are very good. The lights all work, but like I said, for the most part, the tires is what we're looking for. So leave it to him. He's gonna go and mount his box, and after that, I'm gonna go to a storage and get that other goddamn Merc 20, because apparently they do need me to get it out the way so we don't get charged. So waste of damn time. I did one load this morning and trying to get rid of these damn cans. Merc is going from one place to another. It happens, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen every day, but when it happens, you already know that fucks up your day. So you drop it here, wait for him to get here, that way you can check it out. If not, he can just ingate it at LPC. That's where he's heading anyway. And that's it. Yeah, we'll take it from there. Never even realized how nice it is back here for you nature lovers. All these geese, birds, the pond. Real nice. And this is over here in Elwood / Joliet, so it's nice. Let's see what time this guy gets here, man. He's dropping his box right now, so wait for the legend to get here. Apparently he got recognized already. Somebody from my Spanish channel, one of my subscribers, recognized his truck and they said what's up to him. So if you guys here in the English channel ever look at that Peterbilt, say what's up to him. In parking. There he is, the legend. Alright, we came to this other yard where I left this in storage. I'm grabbing it now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it today, but let's get hooked up. I dropped this off yesterday, that's storage, and then damn, going on here, got this extra damn cable. I gotta get a new one, man. My cousin let me use this one, so I have to get a new one. Smooth this over a little bit. I don't like the lines being so tight. Forgot the main thing, man. Landing gear. Was that me? What the hell? That's not good if that was me. Now we gotta take this back to where we left the other 40. Well, like I said, they close at 3:30. It's already 2:45. Takes about an hour. I don't know if I'll make it. Anyway, let's check on dispatcher and see what he says. The bullshit I have to deal with. He said, I'm not going to that freaking thing. I'm going back to LPC. Hopefully they take this damn box because it's already saying not accepting. The same message it was giving me for that 40 this morning, but oh, let a motherfucker like the dispatcher understand that you're not wrong. Damn, this bumpy road. That's why this damn hood gets all fucked up. Look at, well, I'm leaving LPC, man. I did leave the freaking box right there. Ended up going to the office and talking to the driver assist. It's probably the nicest driver assist out of all yards that I have been in. You guys been to CSX Bedford Park? The horrible ass people there. But they're pretty cool right here. Anyway, they helped me out. They printed out my ticket. I dropped my box. Now we're leaving. You guys can see I spend all my day doing this stuff. Like I said, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, well, you just gotta be patient and just kind of deal with it. There goes the police. This cocksucker always freaking stops me, man. I'm in bobtail right now, so I doubt he's gonna stop me, but I got him stopped like 3 times just because my tandems look heavy. Dude, get out of here. It doesn't help that the scale, they got a scale right here. Look at, there's another motherfucker right here that stopped the dump truck. There he is. Fucking cocksuckers. I hate them around here. Go on the highway and catch somebody, bro. You don't even fucking give us a chance to even make a run for it, or at least go weigh our trucks and shit. Fuck these guys. It's gonna be for this one, guys. I'm already heading to the yard. Like I said, it was a long, frustrating day. The dispatcher does charge these people for wasting my time. He charges diesel and all that stuff, so I mean, I do get some compensation back regardless. So it's not a complete loss, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm not making what I want to make per day. So like I said, it happens. So just try to keep calm and deal with the day. Tomorrow will be a different day, more work tomorrow. I am going to start uploading a little bit more often. So if you guys like the channel, if you guys like what you see, please subscribe, comment, like my videos, please, and if you can, share them. But like I said, man, yeah, I'm gonna start uploading a little bit more often. I'm gonna stop on my Spanish channel as well. Gotta give it a break there. I'm not getting any interaction there. So you guys right here have been helping me out a lot. Have been helping me grow my channel for the few videos that I have been putting up. So thank you for everyone for sticking out, for liking and actually commenting on my videos. And we love to see that as content creators, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not big, but eventually I would love to. And that's one way that you guys could help me out, is by liking my videos and subscribing and commenting on them. So thank you, everybody. God bless everyone, and we'll see you guys on the next one.